तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव. Man means, Ma means nature, Dhava means husband. So Madhava means the one who causes consciousness to cosmos. O Krishna, we are not eligible to kill Kauravas, our relations. So how can we be happy by killing our own relatives? Sadhak is doubtful of the happiness he can get by shedding Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha and Mascharya. For our doings, habits are the root cause. Because of the habits only we are habituated to do right or wrong. The man who is accustomed to sense pleasures by default of habits will try to overcome them with willpower to start Kriya Yoga Sadhana. Drunkard will try to drink with some pretext or the other. Likewise, the sadhak, that is the meditator, who became weak in sadhana, will be seeing one pretext or the other to drop. Yadyapyete na pasyanti lobopakata chedasaha kulakshaya krutam dosham mitradrohe cha patakam kadam nagreyamasmabhihi papadasman nivartitum. Kulakshaya krutam dosham prapasyadbhir janardana. O Krishna, even if these Kauravas are eclipsed by greed and do not see the calamity that comes out of destroying the families or lineages, and behold no sin in the atrocities committed to friends, should we not avoid this sin? We who vividly understand these things. O Krishna, even if these Kauravas are eclipsed by greed and do not see the calamity that comes out of destroying the families or lineages, and behold no sin in the atrocities committed to friends, should we not avoid this sin? We who vividly understand these things. Papam and Punyam, sin and virtue, both are the creations of Maya, the delusion which is under the control of Paramatma. Arishad Vargas, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada and Macharya are the offsprings of senses. The senses work through mind. They sometimes may manifest preposterously. Just because of this, if we annihilate them, how misery and happiness will be expressed? We who have the discriminant should commit the same sin. We who have the discernment should commit the same sin. With this thinking, the sadhak or the meditator feels that both the things, that is yielding to sense pleasures, and sadhana, that is meditation, for understanding good and bad are required. It is akin to taking poison and its inimical nectar simultaneously. Out of all the allurements, unsteady mind is very bad one. This will make you to get attracted to the worldly affairs and make you fully ignorant about God. If we do gradual and incessant sadhana, then we will always remain in God. Vice has got its own power. When man yields to allurement, then his discrimination or wisdom will be its captive. Wants are the most undesirable enemies to man. If you go on satisfying the senses, then they will go on asking for more and more desires. It is an uphill task to fully satisfy the senses. Man is not senses, they are his slaves only. Man is not slave to senses. Man in reality is soul that is beyond the senses. Allurement is not the creation of man. It is due to Maya, which is under the control of Parabrahman. All men are affected by its spell. To come out of its clutches, God has given Antaratma and willpower to man to overcome this Maya. Due to body attachment and sense pleasures, man forgets soul. This is called allurement or illusion. This is sugar-coated poison. Mundane happiness is not compared. The attainment of kingdom of God, which happiness is eternal. Mundane happiness is not compared to the attainment of kingdom of God, which happiness is eternal. The kingdom of God happiness is eternal. This eternal beatitude that man attains is not comparable with anything. This is indescribable. One day or the other, man has to turn towards God. Why not that day be today? We are the children of the God. That is why God has given us the power to meditate. Kulakshaye pranashyanti kuladharmat sanatanaha. Kulakshaye pranashyanti kuladharmat sanatanaha. Dharme nashte kulam krishna madharmo bhavatyuta. Adharma bhavat krishna pradushyanti kulastriyah trishu dustashu varneya. Jayate varnasankarah sankaro narakayaiva kulajnanam kulasya cha patanti pitaro hyesham lupta pindodaka kriyaha. O Krishna, with the destruction of pedigree, the age-old religious customs will fade away. With the destruction of righteousness, uprightness will spread. With the destruction of righteousness, unrighteousness, adharma will spread in the clan. With the spreading of unrighteousness, that is adharma, the chastity in woman will get damaged. Chastity means pavitrata. With this, bastardly or adultery takes place amongst the castes. Then the adulterator and the adulterer both will go to hell. Then their ancestors are denied the oblations of rice ball and water and are degraded and go to low nadis. Varshneya means skillful. Varshneya means skillful, powerful and strong. Janardana means the one who listens to the prayers of devotees. Many doubts, small and preposterous, shall be arising during sadhana. 5 sense organs, 5 action organs, 5 tanmatras, 5 pranas and antakarana together are called kulam. That is caste. 5 sense organs, 5 action organs, 5 tanmatras, 5 pranas and antakarana together are called kulam, that is caste. The calves and their rights are given below. 5 sense organs. The calves and their rights, RITES rights, are discussed here now. 5 sense organs: ear, skin, eye, tongue and nose. 5 action organs: mouth, feet, palms, phallus and anus. 5 tanmatras, that is hearing power, touching power, seeing power, tasting power and smelling power. 5 pranas, that is prana, that is crystallization, apana, elimination, vyana, circulation, samana, assimilation and udana, metabolization. 5 pranas, that is prana, crystallization, apana, elimination, vyana, circulation, samana, assimilation and udana, metabolization. Antakarana, manas, that is mind, buddhi, intellect, chittam, sphere of thinking or sense of feeling, and ahamkara, ego, if they are not put to use during or because of sadhana, they will become idle and will become useless. The lust will die in men, and hence due to the unfulfillment of lust, the woman will be spoiled. Sadhak, that is meditator, raises a preposterous and mundane logical doubt. Controlling lust does not mean to become a neuter. Ladies will have more feeling than logic. Gents will have more logic than feeling. But this may be other way around in men and women. In that case, a man is more feminine than logical, or a woman may be more logical than feminine. In a couple, one should have feeling and the counterpart should have logic. Otherwise, this leads to problems. This is what they see in horoscope while fixing the matches amongst Hindus. For example, if the offspring of a couple had met with an injury and if she is bleeding, then the one who is having feeling in the parents will give succor and the other will take the child to the doctor. If both the husband and wife are having feeling, then both will be hugging the child and crying, and no one will take the child to the doctor. If both are logical, then both will be arguing about the doctor to whom the child is to be taken and waste time in the arguments. No one will take the child to the doctor, so one should be having a feeling and the other should have logic. With meditation, the mind will go within with the inner going antakarana. Man will be able to understand the extraordinary powers of senses. Manas, buddhi, chittam and antakarana, ahamkar are our ancestors. Manas, buddhi, chittam and ahamkar are our ancestors. Tarpanam means inward turned. Prana, Shakti or life force. Tarpanam means inward turned prana Shakti or life force. You can say inward turned means interiorized prana Shakti or life force. During spiritual Kriya Yoga sadhana, with regularity, interest, longevity and intensity are called rice balls or pindodakas. Doing spiritual Kriya Yoga sadhana with regularity, interest, longevity and intensity are called rice balls or pindas. These oblations, rice balls that are pindas, will make the senses more and more sensitive. The mind that does not turn inwards or which is not interiorized, antarmukh, interiorized means antarmukh, shall not be rewarded with wonderful God power. Without God power, the senses will gradually become weak, the unutilized iron will become rusted. Likewise, the senses will also become useless, is what the sadhak foolishly think. The root cause of all these doubts is desire, that is Duryodhana. The yogi who is intense in meditation shall control the outgoing life force through senses, make it inwards or interiorized, directs it to Kutastha, the place between the eyebrows, through the spinal cord, and finally gets the appearance of third eye Jyoti Darshan. These are the real tarpanams, oblations that we give to our forefathers. दोषैरेतैः कुलज्ञानां वर्णसंकरकारकैः उत्साद्यन्ते जातिधर्माः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वताः उत्सन्न कुलधर्माणां मनुष्याणां जनार्दन नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्यनुशुश्रुमा. O Krishna, the misdeeds, that is, the admixtures of caste created by these destroyers of lineages, the age-old rights of the caste and the clan are mitigated. Often we have heard that men devoid of family religious rights are most certainly committed to reside indefinitely in hell. Our ancestors means Jivatma. Our ancestors means Jivatma comprising of Antakarana, that is Manas, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankar. Our ancestors means Jivatma comprising of Antakarana, that is Manas, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankar. Senses are its offsprings. Wants are desires. Wants are desires are the offsprings of the senses. The individual works that are being done by the respective senses is what we do for the satisfaction of Antakarana, the so-called tarpanas or oblations. The individual works that are being done by the respective senses is what we do for the satisfaction of Antakarana, the so-called tarpanas or oblations. Sadhak in Samadhi, that is in the unison of soul with spirit, shall put a full stop to these oblations. This is how the offspring sadhak shall think of strongly. This is how the offspring sadhak, this is how the aspiring sadhak shall think of strongly. In fact, during samadhi, the outgoing life force through the senses is made to take a return path to the cosmos through sushumna in the spinal cord and through chakras. In fact, during samadhi, the outgoing life force through the senses is made to take a return path to the cosmos through sushumna in the spinal cord and through chakras. In this process, we concentrate all the outgoing life forces in Kutastha by making them inward. There in Kutastha, the sadhak will see Jyoti, the effulgent third eye. These are the real tarpanams or oblations we offer to soul. Now let us talk about chakra dhyan, meditation in chakras. Now let us talk about chakra dhyana, that is meditation in chakras. Sit erect in Vajrasana, Padmasana or Sukhasana with Gnana Mudra. This is the Gnana Mudra. This is the Gnana Mudra. Press top of the index finger with the top of thumb and keep the rest of the fingers straight like this. Now, with the rest of the fingers, keep straight. Face east or north. Get relaxed. Get relaxed. Put your gaze fixed in Kutastha here. Okay. The feet should not touch the ground directly. Sadhak should wear cotton socks. For better results, bend your neck backwards like this. You must bend your neck backward like this. Now, that is sit in super conscious level. Apply Khechari Mudra, that is this. Now learn Kriya Yoga from an experienced and self-realized yogi doing Kriya Yoga. Go to Sahasrara. While doing Kriya Yoga, go to Sahasrara. One breath in and one breath out together constitute one Hamsa. Ordinarily, a healthy man will make 21,600 Hamsas in a day. This amounts to 15 Hamsas per minute. If a man does 15 Hamsas per minute, he is called Bhogi. If he does more than 15 Hamsas per minute, he is called Rogi. If a man does less than 15 Hamsas per minute, he is called Yogi. Tortoise does less than 15 Hamsas per day. If nobody kills it, it will live more than 1000 years. Yogi increases his lifespan with the control of life force. So, controlling life force, yogi will be healthy and will unite with Parabrahman. Now, let us discuss about caste. The chakras in the spinal cord are like junction boxes. The cosmic consciousness enters Sahasrara through medulla oblongata. From there it will be directed to Agnya positive, Agnya negative, Visuddha, Anahata, Manipura, Swadhisthana and Mooladhara chakras. All these chakras are junction boxes. From there, the cosmic consciousness enters into nerve centers, and then to pertinent organs. Visuddha, Anahata, Manipura, Swadhisthana and Mooladhara chakras are called castes. Sadhak awakens the Kundalini force, lying underneath the Mooladhara chakra with his Kriya Yoga sadhana. The chakra up to which his awakened Kundalini reaches shall decide his caste. The chakra up to which his awakened Kundalini reaches shall decide his caste. The one who does not do yoga sadhana at all is called Sudra. His Kundalini is in a sleeping state. He is called his Kundalini is in a sleeping state. He is said to be in Kali Yuga. His heart is considered to be black. He is in completely ignorant state. When the man starts Kriya Yoga sadhana, then his sleeping Kundalini gradually awakens. If the awakened Kundalini reaches and touches Mooladhara chakra, he is considered to be a Kshatriya. Warrior group, he will resist the forces that oppose his meditation. He continues to be in Kali Yuga. His heart is considered to be vibrant. When the awakened Kundalini touches Swadhisthana chakra, then he is considered to be Dvija, which means he has taken another birth. He is considered to be in Dvapara Yuga. His heart is considered to be devoted. When the awakened Kundalini touches Manipura chakra, then he is considered to be Vipra, which means he is ready to study Vedas. He is ready to touch Vedas. Vedas means to hear. So, he is ready to hear Omkar. Veda means to hear. That means he he is ready to hear Omkar. He is considered to be in Treta Yuga. His heart is considered to be steady. When the awakened Kundalini touches Anahata Chakra, then he is considered to be Brahmin, which means he starts hearing Omkar. When the Kundalini touches Anahata Chakra, then he will be able to hear Omkar vividly. He is considered to be in Krita Yuga or Satya Yuga. His heart is considered to be clean. In this way, the castes, namely Sudra, Dvija, Vipra and Brahmin are formed. They gradually came to known as Shudra, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Brahmin castes. The castes are formed as per the progress achieved in Kriya Yoga sadhana. Gradually the castes are determined by biological birth instead of progress in yoga sadhana. By and by, several subcastes have been carved out of the main caste. This way, several castes have come into existence. This has resulted in causing danger to the unity, integration and safety of the country. Aho bata mahat papam kartum vyavasita vayam yadrajya sukhalobhena hantun swajanamujyataha yadimam apratikara masastram shastrapanayah dhartarashtrarane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhavet. Alas, we tried to commit great sin by killing our own kinsmen due to the greed of kingdom. Even if we do not wear any weapon and still confronted by our enemies wearing weapons and kill me in this war, that will be more beneficial to me. There are 8 types of marriages. Just let us discuss about marriages written in scriptures or Puranas. Number 1 is Brahmamu, the marriage that is solemnized with the mutual consent of bride and bridegroom, witnessed by elders on of both sides. Number 2, this is called Brahmam. Number 2 is Daivam, the marriage that is solemnized with the mutual consent of elders from both sides. This is called Daivam. Number 3 is Ashramu, marriage that is solemnized by taking dowry from the bride. Arshamu, it is called Arshamu, means marriage that is solemnized by taking dowry from the bride. Number 4, Prajapatyam, wife is essential to do sacrifices, yajna, in Hindu rituals. So marriage that is solemnized to meet this requirement is called Prajapatyam. Number 5, Asuramu, for the benefit and the safety of king, marriage that is solemnized by giving financial assistance to both bride and bridegroom. This is called Asuramu. Number 6, Gandharvamu. Number 6 is Gandharvamu, marriage that is solemnized due to mutual love amongst both bride and bridegroom, with or without the consent of elders of both sides and without following any customs, conditions and timings. This is called Gandharvamu. Number 7, Rakshasamu, marriage that is solemnized by forcibly taking away the bride. This is called Rakshasam. Paisachikam, last. Now, number 8, Paisachikam. Marriage that is solemnized by administering intoxicants to the bride and marrying her while she is insane. This is called Paisachikam. Just for the, we have just discussed, I mean, what are the 8 types of marriages as per the Hindu customs or in Hindu Puranas, etc. The sadhak who is unable to go ahead with his sadhana will advance more and more faulty arguments in this way. Habituated to sense pleasures, these senses shall motivate the nerve centers and the nerves to do the needed. During sadhana, the sadhak shall control the senses. The controlled senses may not be able to activate the nerves and nerve centers. If I am not successful in sadhana, that is meditation, then the faculty or the facility of enjoying mundane pleasures also has to be lost. So I will be a loser from both sides. This is the main doubt that arises in the sadhak. For a futuristic beatitude in sadhana, it is sin and not wise to discard sense pleasures. It is better to subjugate to senses even though they engulf me with their weapons. Sense pleasures, it is better to subjugate to senses even though they engulf me with their weapons, that is sense pleasures. I will not utilize my weapons, namely sitting straight with erect spine and fixing the gaze in Kowta, etc. for Kriya Yoga sadhana. This is what sadhak wrongly feels. In fact, the blind mind, that is Dhritarashtra, cannot be satisfied however amount one may use one's senses for mundane pleasures. In fact, the blind mind, that is Dhritarashtra in us, cannot be satisfied however amount one may use one's senses for mundane pleasures. Sanjay Uvacha Evam Uktva Arjuna Sankhe Radhopastha Upavishat Visrujya Sasaram Chapam Soka Samvigna Manasaha. Sanjaya said, O Dhritarashtra king, saying thus, perturbed with grief, Arjuna discarded his weapons, bow and arrows in the warfield and simply sat in the chariot. Arjuna here means self-control. Bow means spinal cord. Arrows means pranayama techniques. Chariot means body. So posture or asana means Vajrasana or Padmasana or Sukhasana. The disheartened sadhak, the yoga meaning, the disheartened sadhak Arjuna here simply sat without any posture. He also discarded other requirements like sitting straight and fixing his gaze in Kutastha. Om Tat Sat iti Srimad Bhagavatgita Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastri Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Pradhamodhyayah Samaptaha.